Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the studio. This is the Lighthouse Path Podcast, and I am Stacy Hall, the creator of the Lighthouse Path method for standing still, shining your light, and having your ideal audience see that light and come to you. No more chasing, hunting them down. You stand still and guide them to you. And in the studio today is a very dear friend, somebody I respect and admire greatly. And I'm going to be introducing you to Ann Bieszke because she is a respiratory therapist, healthcare professional, wellness educator with 25 years of clinical experience. A lot of experience, even though she looks like she's 25. And she supports her patients in understanding what's causing their stress. She helps them to optimize their breathing to lower that stress and to be able to build sustainable energy and well-being, because breath is the foundation of life. So, Ann, welcome to the Lighthouse Path Podcast. It's wonderful to have you here.
Thank you, Stacy.
So, and recently, you and I were involved in a collaboration related to the International Clients Day, and you shared some very fascinating information about your approach to building relationship with your clients. And I love that you see the world the way I do. It's just beyond one transaction. You like to build relationship with your clients. Where did that come from for you? Why is that so important to you as it is to me?
It goes down to my core values that I really believe in being compassionate and understanding. A lot of us feel we're not heard or seen, and I just believe that that is part of everyday life. We're so stressed out that we need someone to listen to hear us. And I just take it that I love that I can help others reconnect to their breath and their body and that stress factor.
I love that, to reconnect to their breath and their body. So, what is your process? Do you have, like, is there in a session, there's certain things you do to help them feel comfortable to begin with? Is it something you do to let them know you care about them in between sessions?
It's both of them. I take a look at all of their information, intake, ask lots of questions. I need to know where they're coming from and what's causing the stress. And then I show them some very simple tips that we can use in everyday life. So I try to make it as simple and uncomplicated so that you can take it with you when you go. And I do check in between. It's not just a one and done thing. It's the compassion and the kindness to make sure that these tips are working for what your body and your breath needs.
I'm curious, would you be willing to share with us a simple breathing exercise that would help us all reduce our stress a little more? I mean, I know that you do this for a living, but would you be willing to share one with us?
Yes, the simplest and easiest one is what I call the box breathing. And you're going to breathe in 4 times, hold, breathe out 4 times, and then hold it. So we can do it together. We're going to breathe in for 4. And that just helps relieve all the tension in the shoulders so that you can focus on your breathing. And that's what I usually start with to try to get us to all be relaxed so that we can progress on to other things that might be able to help them.
If somebody is very anxious, which happens a lot, as I'm teaching folks in the sales world to calm down and reduce their stress, maybe when talking with me, they're able to do it. But then when it's time to write their content or to get on a call with somebody, that anxiety level may rush up, right?
Yeah.
Get bigger. And this breathing of in for, hold for, out for could help. But if somebody really gets themselves already agitated, is that the first thing you would teach them to do, or is there something else?
I would probably say we need to pause. Let's see how we're breathing. And then we need to reconnect to make sure that we're breathing with our belly. And it's just really, you need to focus and we need to pause because we're in such a rush world. We need to pause, breathe, and then reconnect.
It's lovely. I appreciate that. All right. So, would you consider yourself a breathing coach because you call yourself a respiratory therapist? So that sounds like maybe you're working with people who have some major issues with their breathing, and in which case maybe you're not just working with them, but their families as well. What does client care for you involve?
Yes, it does involve those that have the breathing issues. I mean, at some time or another, we all have breathing issues, with the things that happen in life. So yes, I do work with the family as well as the people that are having the lung and heart issues, because respiratory isn't just involved with your lung. Your lung is, if you don't breathe, you don't survive. So it just really connecting it all back to what I've seen, the stress that not being able to breathe has done on people and what it does to your body.
So I would love to know a story where you felt like you really made a difference for somebody just through your care. Like not just your exercises, but through your care. Do you have a success story that you'd like to share with us?
I can think of one recently where um, the person was in hospice and they were anxious and stressed out, and I was able to get them involved as well as their family involved in focusing on the breathing and taking the focus away from all the stress that's around us right now. And it just was very heartwarming for them to come up to me and say, that was very calming and peaceful for me to have you do these exercises with me. Just your presence, having you focus us on something besides what's going on. And I just, it just really touched my heart that I was able to help the family as well as this family member to just be calm and at peace.
We can feel your love, truly. It's shining through. Um, Marketing, selling, do you do that, or do your patients come to you through referral?
I do both. I do some marketing and I do have people that refer them to me.
Okay, so how are you marketing to have clients like this? Because um, I'm going to be kind of straight up here. Do they pay out of pocket for you? Do they have to have insurance? If you're doing your own marketing and selling, um, what do they have to be in order for them to be ideal for you?
It's all private pay. There's
Okay,
no insurance involved, so it's all
oh,
private pay.
all private pay. So then where are you feeling that you are finding your ideal audience? And what criteria do they have to have, right? So for you to give them your best care, they have to fit into a certain, um, I'm going to say, grouping of ideal audience. So what would that be for you?
Anyone that's wanting to reconnect to their breathing so that they can live daily living. I connect to, I'm very observant of people, and I have approached people and just offer them a kind word, and I do online posting as well through like LinkedIn, And I'm just reaching out to different organizations that maybe I can help their employees with some stress-related work issues that they might need some help with.
Beautiful. And we do have Ann's LinkedIn contact information here scrolling across the screen. So, Ann, I appreciate all that you've shared. And what would you say is the key factor in client or customer or team member care? That glue, if you will, that creates a relationship that transcends the transaction.
The compassion that others have shared, that I really truly believe in, the compassion, and letting people know that at the end of the day that they're seen and heard and that they're supported, and I can guide them for better health for their breathing.
It's beautiful. All right. Word of the day is let's make sure our compassion is there when we're building relationships with our customers, our clients, and our team members. And thank you so much for joining me in the studio today. And everyone, you can feel Ann's compassion. She's a great friend too. Even if you don't have breathing issues, I would say reach out to her and make a connection on LinkedIn. She's a fabulous friend to know. And for the rest of you, just a reminder about the Lighthouse Path. You do not have to chase or hunt. In fact, when you do, you're probably chasing people away from you, the very people who would come to you if you just stood still consistently and were able to shine your light so they could see it and know where you are. Running up and down just confuses them. Standing still comforts them. I'm Stacy Hall, and as always, I say, shine on. Take care, everyone, and thank you.